Durga, which I must tell you as a mother, that it's very anxious to show you up. I'll tell you, when Christine, just now she told me also, got engaged to Michael, because they had a conception that you must have a romance before marriage. Without a romance, if you have a marriage, then there's no marriage. I don't know on what conception it's based. But if you have the romance before the marriage, what's the fun of having the marriage? I mean, it's like the romance already done. What's the marriage? What's the celebration for? It's absolutely illogical. There is no
Vamos de poco a poco. Vamos fazer uma farsa. Deixa eu mostrar a farsa. Very neat, cheap Friday. That's very, very important. Big job. Teaching like I knew very interesting. Like he was doing.
Ok, se po mendosh edhe.
Po prisha confirmation e bosi.
Po dalë së shpejt.
Jai Shri Mataji, everyone. Jai Shri Mataji, dear students and teachers. Jai Shri Mataji, sabko. Thank you for being all here. All the students, you are all Ganeshas. You are Ganeshas because of your innocence.
Okay, stop arguments, Wim.
There's no sun to warm.
Stop. Yeah,
So with this innocence, let's us all put our attention within us. And you can look at Shimatachi's photograph if you have one. And just feel her love. You can put the right hand in the heart. Mother, please come into my heart. Let me feel your presence. Let me feel your love. With your innocence and your dedication, we can achieve the state of the spirit. In the heart resides the spirit. Please, Shimatachi, let the spirit manifest in my heart. And let me feel the cool breeze in my heart. Let my heart become all cool with your divine vibrations. Let's place our right hand in Sahasrara. Shimataji, please let the Kundalini bring my spirit from heart to the Sahasrara. So all my brain becomes the spirit. Please, Shimataji, you become the controller of this brain. Are we feeling vibrations? Shimataji, please open our Brahmarandra. Lift your hands 2 inches above and see if the vibrations are getting stronger by the grace of Shimataji. As we keep the hand on top of the head 2 inches above, our attention is all in the Sahasrara and above. When we feel vibrations, means that Shimatachi's love is taking over, giving us a state of complete thoughtless. If you feel more vibrations, let us lift the hand 4 inches. At 4 inches, we feel the vibrations even stronger. You can swap hands, right hand on the lap, left hand 2 inches above Sahasrara. Observe if the right hand is cool, the Sahasrara has cool vibrations, and left hand is getting cooler. The more the vibrations grow, more our Sahasrara opens. Opens all the petals, like the beautiful flower of lotus. So let the lotus of Sahasrara be in Shri Mataji's feet so it can completely open. Your left hand up to 4 inches. Shri Mataji, please open our Sahasrara completely, giving us the state of oneness with all the students, with all the teachers, connecting us with the Shri Mataji's love. So we all become Shri Ganeshas. You can put your hand on the lap, both hands on the lap, attention in Sahasrara, Chit Nirodha state, which is attention only on the palms and in Sahasrara. The state of complete thoughtless, the state of meditation, the state where we meet Shri Mataji's lotus feet in Sahasrara. In this state, you can enjoy. When we are in Sahasrara, we feel the pure joy. Keep the Sahasrara open in meditation so you are completely thoughtless. Keep the Sahasrara open even after the meditation. So when you do the homework, you can become more efficient. You can put both hands together. Thank Shri Mataji. Thank you, Shri Mataji, for these beautiful vibrations. Thank you, Shri Mataji, for teaching us how to be in a state of joy. And please help us sustain this joy always. Jai Shri Mataji, dear teachers. Thank you for sustaining and helping the students. You have all the Nirmal night and see you tomorrow. Jai Shri Mataji. Brothers and sisters, we can still stay on this state as this power of Sri Ganeshas, little Ganeshas, is blessing us with such of innocence. Feel your innocence in your own Muladharas. Stay in this Chit Nirodha state and enjoy vibrations for a few more minutes. Thank you, Shimataji, for these vibrations that you bless us every day. Thank you, the collectivity, for becoming such a beautiful instruments. Let's place our right hands on our Sahasrara, left hands towards Shimataji. Shimataji, please open our Brahmarandra completely. As your children, we are completely surrendered. With this surrendering, let's all bow down to Mother's feet, feeling the connection with Sahasrara and Mother's lotus feet. Let's all touch Mother's feet with our Sahasraras. Let the Kundalini rise. With this connection, let us all rise our Kundalini, rotate slowly for each chakra, and above Sahasrara, rotate for 4 more chakras, and then place the knot. Let's put ourselves in bandhan slowly with vibrations, blessing each and every chakra. Mother's Kavach giving us such a balance already. Both hands on the lap. Observe the difference after the raising Kundalini. Let's place our right hand 2 inches above the Sahasrara. Left hands towards Shimataji. Put attention 2 inches below, right where the heart pita is. And 2 inches above. Feel the connection from Ardha Bindu to the heart chakra in the head. As the Kundalini is still rising. opening and enlarging more the Sarasaras. By opening the Pitta, we allow the grace to fall in. So please, Shimataji, only by your grace, let this heart Pitta be completely open. Please open the doors of heaven for us. We are completely surrendered, Mother. And forgive us for doubting sometimes. But with your vibrations, we feel in Heart Pitta and Ardha Bindu, we know we can go higher in complete doubtless Bindu. The true seat of Sadashiva. The dot of creation. Feel if vibration is getting stronger. We can rotate around the Bindu. Lift your hand 2 more inches to Valaya. In Valaya, that's the Adi Shakti takes over the whole manifestation of creation. Let's rotate even larger. Shimataji, please give us a state of oneness with you. Give us a state of togetherness. You can lift up to 8 inches. Pradakshana. Keep rotating even more. As all the surrounding, the whole universe, it's around us. As we become aware, this Kundalini becomes aware. The Atma meets the Paramatma. As we keep rotating, spin down, rotating into Valaya, and feel the sacred water of Ganga Mata. Please, Ganga Mata, pour into our Sarasara your sacred waters. Keep rotating into Bindu. Feel the coolness of Ganga Mata's water. soothing our Sarasara. Keep rotating to Ardha Bindu. And just hold your hand steady there. As we put in attention into Heart Pita, observe all the petals of Sarasara opening nicely. Feeling the cool breeze. All Shri Mataji's blessings. Shri Mataji, please, you be the controller of this brain. Please allow these waters of Ganga Mata fall into whole brain, in all the chakras. Let these 6 chakras, the pitas in our head, form a beautiful Sahasrara, a true lotus, completely open. Let's place the right hand in Muladhara and Svatisthana Pita behind your back. And allow the waters of Ganga Mata keep flowing in our heart pita, from heart pita into Muladhara and Svatisthana Pita, giving us blessings, nourishing. Shri Mataji, please forgive us and help us forgive ourselves if we have done anything against our innocence, knowingly or unknowingly. And please cut the chain of all karmas so we can experience moksha in this very life. All the change of samaskaras, all the connection with our ancestors. Let this only be your blessings. Shri Ganga Mata, please keep falling and pouring your love into our brain. Observe if Muladhara and Svatisthana are getting cooler. Shri Mahaganesha Sakshat. Om Dvamiva Sakshat Shri Mahaganesha Sakshat Shri Adishakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Swaha. Our innocence is so protected. It's protected from mother's love. Innocence can never be destroyed. So please, mother, if we covered it with some dust, please let your vibrations shake it off. And Hiranyagarbha, who is all around the Muladhara Pitta, giving this Pitta such a beautiful protection. Shri Hiranyagarbha Saksha. Om Tvamiva Sakshat Shri Hiranyagarbha Sakshat Shri Adishakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Let's place our right hand 2 inches above Sahasrara again. So we witness that Ganga Mata is still flowing in our heart pita, spreading all over our brain, all the qualities of nourishance, each and every particle of our brain, all the nerves, all the tissues, going into Muladhara Svatisthana. Now let's place our right hand into Nabi, right above Muladhara and Svatisthana, behind your back of the head, on top. You can see that mother's drawing for more accuracy. Please, Shri Mataji, through this Nabi, we become our true gurus. You are our own guru. You are our only guru. Please give us Guru Tattva so we can worship you as a true deity and become instrument of all your powers. As the Ganga Mata is spreading her love all over the brain, now it's cooling off the Nabi Pitta. Let's feel our Sahasrara 2 inches above. as the coolness and Sahasrara are so soothing, so accepting all the divine love. That's because we're all surrenders and our seeking is true. With the desire to be in Virat, to be all collective, all as one. Let's place our hand into Vishuddhipita. Mother, please grant us this power of Virat. Virat Virat Angana Sakshat. Om Vamiva Sakshat Shri Virata Viratangana Sakshat Shri Adishakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Lift your hands 2 inches above the Virat and see if there is coolness coming into your Vishuddhipita. Mother, with all this power of Vishuddhi to giving us oneness, you as well are the ocean of forgiveness. So please forgive us if we done anything wrong against our spirits. Let's place your hand into Agnya Chakra. Please, Mother, establish the quality of forgiveness within us. Let Jesus Christ absorb all the negativities. Any ego or superego still lingering, please let it suck in into his being. And please, Mother, let us all be like Christ so we forgive everyone. Lord's Prayer. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptations, but deliver us from evil. For Thy is the kingdom, the power, and the glory. Amen. Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Place your right hand again, 2 inches above Sahasrara. Attention into heart pita, the whole Sahasrara, the whole pitas, the whole brain. Shrimataji, this brain belongs to you. Please do as you please. Lift it 4 inches. Bindu, Valaya, feel the coolness. Pradakshana. Put your fingers against the sky, towards the sky. Let the whole universe flow through your fingertips. As this Sahasrara has become the axis of universe, let this love flow through your fingertips and Sahasrara. Come into your Vishuddhi. You can put your hand down. From Pradakshana to Sahasrara. From Sahasrara, the grace. Just allow it to come into your Vishuddhi. Slowly, beautifully. Feel the love as it comes down, nourishing all the nerves, all the chakras, to your heart. Observe both your palms if they're cool. Came from Pradakshana to Sahasrara. All the pitas, Vishuddhi, Anahata, Nabhi. Swatisthana. With this enlightened attention, which we are witnessing, the attention has become the spirit. Muladhara. and all below to Mother Earth. This grace is all pervading power, refreshing, enlarging all our subtle system. Please, Mother Earth, forgive us for asking you all the time to absorb our negativities. Today, we just ask you to bless us with humbleness and give us the power of gravity so we truly become one with you. Let's all rise in Muladhara. Shri Ganesha, please establish all your qualities. Give us Ganesh Tattva so we can become like you, worthy children of our Mother. And our innocence is always intact with chastity. Moving up strongly in Svatisthana. Nabi. Let's place our hand in Nabi, the right hand, and feel both the grace from above, from Pradakshina, Sahasrara, to Nabi, and the Kundalini from Mother Earth to Sacrum Bone, Muladhara, Svatisthana, and Nabi. All the void, all the powers of 10 gurus, let's take this Nabi for a spin around the void. If we're feeling cool on the Nabi, let's place our right hand 2 inches falling down on the left side of the void. Keep it there for like 30 seconds. The powers of all incarnations, all the qualities, please, Shri Mataji, Yu Vidyar Shri Guru Dattatreya. Please let these powers and qualities be established. 2 inches down, right next to left nabi. Shri Adi Guru Dattatreya Sakshat. Om Vameva Sakshat Shri Adi Guru Dattatreya Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Two inches down, right above, next to left Svatisthana. Feel if the coolness is falling from Nabi to each and every dot where we place in our hand. We still, our attention is in Pradakshana, Sahasrara, all the way down to Nabi, spinning. Right hand, right above Muladhara and Svatisthana. Feel if the void is getting all cool, the whole left side. It's only with the power of love that we achieve. It's not what we know, it's not what we think we know, it's not what we think we are. It's just by surrendering and allow the power of love become us, become one with it. Two inches more, right towards right Svatisthana. And observe as well if the chakras around the void and the organs are getting cool. As the Navi spins around the void, cleans everything around all the organs. Is this grace falling into us that heals our Nabi, heals our void and all around the void? We are all surrendered, and patient is our quality. Two more inches towards between Svatisthana and Nabi, where our liver is. 2 more inches. Towards the right nabi. And again, as you keep attention there, look at the rest of the void. It's all cool. And chakras around it are getting cooler. Nabi, again, in position 1 where we started. Now for 5 seconds each, let's put it 2 inches below. Position 2. Position 3. 4. 5, right above Svadhisthana, center. 6, Svadhisthana, right. 7, between Nabi and Svadhisthana. 9, 8 and 9. Nabi. And center Nabi. Observe the coolness. If it's more coolness generating in your Nabi and all around the void. Now let's just move your hand around by touching the whole Nabi with your hand 10 times. Your void, I'm sorry. All around your void 10 times. As our attention spins around, so does the Param Chaitanya. We're using the power of Sri Chakra. All around void 10 times, then stop on the void, on the Nabi. Feel the difference. Lift your hand 2 inches above. See if vibrations increase more and more coolness. Now move it around again without touching. Just move around the void 10 times slowly. See the difference as this ocean of illusions. It's only through the love of divine we're going to cross it. As Moses crossed the sea, he was able to open the whole sea and cross all his people around through it. We will do it through love. Hold your hand steady in Nabi again and observe. Now let's go faster, 10 times around the void. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold your hand there. Observe all the organs around your liver, your kidneys, your spleen, all the intestines, all the chakras on the left and the right. If they're feeling cool vibrations. Let's place your hand in the heart. Only through love we can cross the ocean of illusions. It is this love that begins in our heart as we recognize our Holy Mother in this heart. As all God Almighty created us in His own image, which is our spirit. Please, Mother, let us all become our spirit. And let this spirit rise all the way in our brain, making this brain the spirit itself. Let's place your hand in your Ekadesha Rudras as this power of love of our true spirit activates the whole destroying powers of negativities. Please, Shrimataji, help us destroy all negativities within us and around us. In this Nabi, we become pure. We become our own gurus. As we cleanse this void, these powers of destroying negativities transform into constructive power of love, giving us stability, giving us ascent, and making us the center, the axis of this evolution. Feel if this love is becoming part of our Ekadusha Rudras, if they're turning all cool with vibration. Shri Ekadesha Rudra Sakshat. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ekadesha Rudra Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Short form Maha Hanumana. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Maha Hanumana Namo Namaha. Mahabhairava. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mahabhairava Namo Namaha. Shri Buddha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Buddha Namo Namaha. Shri Mahavira. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mahavira Namo Namaha. Shri Mahakartikeya. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mahakartikeya Namo Namaha. Shri Mahaganesha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mahaganesha Namo Namaha. Shri Jesus Christ. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Jesus Christ. Namo Namaha. Shri Brahmadeva Saraswati. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Brahmadeva Saraswati. Namo Namaha. Shri Lakshmi Narayana. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Lakshmi Narayana. Namo Namaha. Shri Shiva Parvati. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Shiva Parvati. Namo Namaha. Shri Hiranyagarbha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Hiranyagarbha. Namo Namaha. Sakshat Shri Adishakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi. Namo Namaha. Let these powerful mantras awaken all the Rudras. The Rudras of destroying powers of negativity. And let this power of love make these Rudras become the constructive power of our ascent. Put your hand 2 inches above the Rudras. You can move your hand left and right, the Rudras, to feel the vibrations more, the coolness. Let's place your hand in Sahasrara. This fourth nadi from the heart, passing through Vishuddhi, the Agnya, opening 4 petals in our heart and in our brain. 4 petals that give us the truth about God. Feel the coolness in your Sahasrara. Lift your hand 2 inches above. More coolness. More petals cleansing and opening. 4 inches. Bindu. Valaya. Pradakshana. Hands towards the sky, all the way up to the infinite of universes, the whole creation. The hand in your lap, from Pradakshana to Sahasrara. From Sahasrara all the way down to Muladhara. And Sahasrara is the axis, the center of all. Let's stay there for a few minutes. In a state of calmness, we see the truth, the Ardha Bindu, the complete thoughtless. In a state of complete stillness, we are completely doubtless. We are one with divine. Nirvikalpa. Samadhi. This joy of Sahasrara, where all the doors of heaven are open. Let's listen, mothers, talk about Ekadesha Rudras.
Come out of this. Let's get over it.
So today is a day according to Indian calendar called as Parivartani Ekadashi. Now today is the 11th day of the moon. 11th day is Ekadashi. Also in Sahaja Yoga you know about Ekadasha Rudra, which is here. which will ultimately destroy all those things which are not required anymore. That is Ekadashi here. That's the 11th. But today is a special day where we are going to use the power of Ekadasha to do the parivartan, means the transformation. It is not for destruction but for transformation. It's such a day to be here in New York where we use the destructive powers for the transformation of humanity. So it's a very great day today that we are going to transform people by the manifestation of the Ekadashastra. And they are 11 placed over your forehead here, and you know how they work out. So these 10 come out of the destructive powers of the void. Void has got 10 destructive powers also. Out of those 10, the destructive part settles down here. So when a person is on his destruction, say for example a cancer is setting, then you might feel a throb here at the apex of your void, the throb. And it doesn't logically means that if there's a throb there's a cancer. But if there's a cancer there will be a throbbing here going on. That means the force of life is trying to push it. But the obstruction there starts accumulating on both the sides. And in the center is the center of Vishuddhi, of the Virat, where Sri Krishna has become the Virat, the great primordial. So this is the 11th part of destruction. He has a power called Samhara Shakti by which he kills people. So before killing them and finishing them off, in the compassion of your mother, we have to first try to transform them. If they cannot be transformed, then it's all right. Then Ekadasha takes over. So these 11 very great destructive powers will be used by the Kalaki, the one who is going to manifest on a white horse. Before that, today is a very great day, that these powers we are going to use for transformation. Now how can destructive powers be used for transformation? First of all, when people know that there are destructive powers manifesting, they start fearing. They get afraid that we will be destroyed, so we must take to God. That's one of the ways. Secondly, if a person comes to know about any destructive disease like cancer, he wants to find out a method. And there is no method available on a human level. So then he thinks of God and wants to come nearer. The fear brings him closer to God. He depends on God more than on his rationality, than on his ego or something. And he wants to depend on God's powers to cure him or to save him from this destruction. Because he is now on the brink of destruction. As soon as cancer is set in, he knows that there's no end to it and he has to be destroyed. So this is another way people take to transformation, to change their attitudes, to change their value systems. I have known of many husbands or wives who got cancer and their counterparts became very mild, gently, kindly, romantically. They try to give all the love, all the protection, all the good things to a person who is going to die now of Ekadashi. So a kind of a transforming temperament starts coming in a man, that he sees that the person with whom he has lived all his life is now going to be no more. So a kind of beautiful feelings towards the person of giving whatever you have beautiful within you starts, and that's how people develop another kind of personality which was never apparent before. So all the harshness and the aggressiveness drops out, and all the sweetness starts pouring in. So the compassion in a man is awakened, by which he gets transformed. Many people who lost their relations, kith and kin, become much more gentle, kindlier, because Ekadasha has expressed its awe. And also another kind of a fear comes into the mind of the people, that tomorrow this can happen to me also. So I must do something about it. So at this time, Sahaja Yoga helps them a lot. They come to Sahaja Yoga because such an emergency is created within themselves. And thus they are rushed for their transformation to Sahaja Yoga. But there's another subtler way this destructive force helps us, by destroying all that is negative within us. Because unless and until that negative is destroyed within us, we cannot become people who can enter into the kingdom of God. We have our ego, we have our superego, and both can be represented here. When you have your ego, very much great ego, then you will find a big blob like ego coming out on this side, a very big one here. Or if you have a superego, you can see another big thing jutting out on the plane here. So on both the sides you might get both the things if both the sympathetic are overactive. If you are not a very collective person, also you might get a blob here. So you might get all the things filled up with your ego, superego, and this Virata's center again blown up, in a way that a person develops a face like a monster sometimes. This portion becomes too big, thick, jutting out. There's a character I've seen like that. I think it is Frankenstein or someone. Is it? Frankenstein. Yes, that has come from the unconscious, Frankenstein character. All this is swollen up, jutting out, and this place like that. That's really the one that happens to human beings when he becomes a devil himself. So this is how the Ekadasha works within us to destroy our negativity within us. In India, so many people fast on this for atonement. On the 11th day is very common. You must do Ekadashi. All the Hindus and all these people do Ekadashi. That is the 11th day they don't eat anything at all. But you shouldn't do it after the advent of your mother. Because I am the Ekadasha myself. So why should you do it now when I have come? It was done when I was not here just to call me. So now I am back here. You need not do this anymore, the penance of Ekadasha. But you have to be careful. Now Ekadasha comes, as I told you, from the void. So firstly it comes when you accept someone as your guru. Say, who are false, who are anti-God, anti-Christ. So you develop a kind of a thickness on this side when it is the person whom you are worshipping as a guru or respecting as a guru, who is a guru to you, who is not really. So you develop a superego which shows on this side, this part. Now the other side of it shows when a person says, I'm my own guru, I'm practicing my own meditation, I have nothing to do with anybody's guidance, I'm quite alright as I am. Such a person develops the other half. So you have this half developed because of that, and this half developed because of the superego that you get through these false and fake gurus. Now what happens sometimes, that when you get involved into this kind of superego behavior, at that time it so happens that you might take over from them and start using it for your ego. That's the worst time for you. At that time, what you do is to act like the devils yourself. And once you start doing that, your Ekadasha is completely finished. And then I don't think it's easy to get rid of it. It's very difficult. But if it is one-sided, it's much easier to do. So today is the day which is called as the Ekadasha, which is going to bring the transformation. When you are transformed, so many things are automatically destroyed within you. As you can see very clearly, that all your misidentifications drop out. The misidentification that I am an American, that I am a Christian, or I am a Jew, I am this, I am that, all these false misidentifications drop. And you become a naked human being first of all. You are a human being, and then a superhuman being without the ego. Without the ego. So your ego is destroyed, your superego is destroyed, your conditionings are destroyed, and all your false ideas about knowledge are destroyed. So what remains and emerges out is the reality. Now see, when a flower becomes the fruit, everything practically drops out of the flower, we can say. Like the calyx is dropped out, then the petals are dropped out, and then the apicalyx is there, that is also dropped out. But what remains is the seed. Actually, if you see, around the seed all these things develop and the fruit remains, the rest of it drops. In some fruits, some part is used, in some fruits, nothing is used, a very little growth comes out as fruit and becomes the fruit while the flowers are fruit. So in us also, whatever becomes spirit remains, the rest drops. And that is what it is when we call it the Ekadasha, which brings forth the transformation. And one has to understand, we have to drop out many things. Some people I've seen, they said, what's wrong? I'm smoking, still my vibrations are wrong. Some say, what's wrong? I'm drinking, still my vibrations are wrong. I'm going to this guru, still my vibrations are there. I'm having the same type of licentious life, still my vibrations are there. Now it goes a very long way. Vibrations are still there. But suddenly they stop and you find you are out of the bounds. You are thrown out completely. But you do not feel how you are thrown out. Gradually you find with a tangent you go out. And so one has to be careful about that. So within us lies a force which is centrifugal and a force that is centripetal. So Ekadasha's force is centrifugal by which we are thrown out. Sahaja Yoga doesn't fall onto anybody's feet, doesn't request anyone, it doesn't flatter anyone. If you want to be there, you have to be positively there. And if you don't want to be there, it throws you much faster than what you want. That's the trouble with Sahaja Yoga is. And this is the loophole of the Sahaja Yoga, which I must tell you as a mother, that it's very anxious to throw you up. I'll tell you, when Christine, just now she told me also, got engaged to Michael, half of them were thrown out because they had a conception that you must have a romance before marriage. Without a romance, if you have a marriage, then there should be no marriage. I don't know on what conception it is based. But if you have the romance before the marriage, what's the fun of having the marriage? I mean, it's like if you have to give somebody a present, you hide it, you say keep it to that date, and then give the surprise to the children. In the same way, if you have the romance already done, what's the marriage? What's the celebration for? It's absolutely illogical. There is no romance in such cases. Actually, you have seen that after the romance, the marriage and the divorce. It's always like that. Because you become stale and you find the romance you had before marriage was something, a fantasy that has dropped out, and now after marriage, there is nothing left to enjoy. So you are fed up, and next month you are in the divorce house. But the marriages that take place without the romance, kept all reserved for a particular day, just for that day when you are going to have the real romance and real feeling of oneness. Everything. In India it's a very big thing, you see, the first night of the marriage. And that's why our marriages last. You know, I would say I'm an old woman of 60 years, my husband is 63 years, and you can see how romantic he is still. You see, the romance never finishes. Because it starts on an auspicious day, with the sanction of the collectivity, everybody taking interest in that romance. It is such a big thing to be married, all the people enjoying the marriage and enjoy.
Would you
Enjoy.
fruit butter? Would you like some fruit butter?
No, thank you. That's all. So now, this kind of thing when happens to the people who are Western people, think romance is very important. But I don't think one can learn anything from the marriage system of the Western people, because all their marriage system is absolutely in a dwindle down. There's nothing to be learned from them as far as that is. We can learn many other things. For example, we can learn how to operate a camera. But to operate a marriage is better you learn from India. They have a very solid system of marriage. First of all, the way they are trained from childhood, how to make a marriage successful. Such a lot of importance is given. Then without the horoscope, they will not marry. Without the auspicious date, they won't marry. Everything they work out in such details so that the marriage cannot fizzle out. Moreover, it is worked in such a collective way. For example, supposing my husband wants to trouble me, say for example, so the sister of my husband will take him to task. Everybody can interfere if they try to do anything but against the marriage. Everyone in the family will be after the person who tries to break the marriage. And so everyone knows that I'll be left high and dry, you see, if I have a divorce. Nobody has place in the society. But in England when we went first, we were shocked. They had no shame about this. They said, I'm already divorced thrice, and this is the fourth woman I'm living with. So shocking for us, oh God. To us a divorce means worse than leprosy. Why are you divorced? What's the problem? How can you be divorced? Such an auspicious thing is the marriage. Such a blessing it is. It is God blessed. How can you do it? It's such a big fall. And that's how it works out. And in no way we are less than you people as married, because we can produce much more children than you can produce. And children only want to be born in India, not anywhere else. You will be surprised. That's the problem we are facing. Our population problem comes from the point that the marriages are so successful, the people are so peaceful that children hate to be married in nightmares of New York. Naturally, because you don't know where will be the mother tomorrow and where will be the father. Now we are blamed for a high rate of fertility, but what to do? Children don't listen, they don't want to go to all such places where there's no stability for them to exist. Especially the realized children, if they are of a very high quality, they do, they have to be like daredevils to get into this thing, so they may try. Or maybe the real devils take advantage of it. But normally, people who want peace in life, who want joy in life and the love of their parents want to be born in India. And that's why recently you'll find that India is growing so fast in population that we don't know what.
Let us all be in silence, absorbing all the knowledge that Mother gives about Ekadeshas. So we can have an introspection. Where do we really stand? Stay in Sahasrara, as the quality of Sahasrara is pure joy. Let us all collectively stay in Sahasrara, establishing this joy as our main quality. We can all put hands together and thank Shimataji. Thank you, Mother. Thank you for these vibrations. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your knowledge. And please let this knowledge become our conscious. So we are always constructing and ascending. Jai Shimataji. You can bow down to Mother's feet, give namaskar, then put yourself in abundance, raise your kundalini, put yourself in abundance. If anybody wants to share, please do so. Otherwise, you can still stay in meditation. Jai Shri Mataji, everyone.
Claude, I was prepared with the food soap. Can you believe that?
Jai Shri Mataji, Auntie.
I didn't know you were going to do the Ekadasha Rudra, but I was
Me
ready for
either.
it.
That makes two of us.
Shimataji took you there. Shimataji took you there.
Yeah.
Sorry for the noise.
No, you're good.
Oh.
How did you feel the void, Auntie? Did it feel like cool? Did you feel that? Did you experience anything on your Bhavsagar?
Yeah, in the beginning, I didn't feel very much, but as we continued, it was quite deep. Very, very deep.
Beautiful.
It was very, very cool, very nice. And I was
Beautiful.
actually ahead of you in certain areas.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Thank you.
Welcome, Jai Shri Mataji.
Jai Shri
Anybody else
Mataji.
wants to share? Jai Shri Mataji.
Jai Shri Mataji Bhaiya. Brother Claude?
Yes,
Yeah.
Jai Shri Mataji, Didi.
I want to ask you, I'm a bit was not sure when you say move 2 inches, you put in the center nabi, right? After that, you say 2 inches means move to left nabi, is it?
Yes.
Okay, then you go down to another 2 inches means going down to Swadhisthana, is it?
Yes.
Oh, so you're going down, then you come back to the
Down
center.
and around. Yes,
Oh,
you cover all the left void,
all the left,
and
then
all the right void coming up, like a circle, right?
so
Claude, you're going to do the midline first and then go around, aren't you? The number 1 is right in the midline, above
okay.
the nabi, and
It's okay.
around. Yeah. Mhm.
So it's okay. So as you place in your hands, you'll feel where the cool goes. So as it goes cool, the cool will spread all around the void.
Okay,
right?
so you're moving around from the center nabi to left
Clockwise.
nabi, then
Yes.
go down and that.
So
But you're
not
not going up
exactly
the
to
void.
the left nabi, but like when it falls down 2 inches below, so you move 2 inches at a time, 2 inches at a time.
Oh,
But
okay.
it falls like right close to the left nabi. So I'm just saying that so you understand where exactly I'm going, right? Then as you're falling down between nabi and left svatisthana, then left svatisthana, then going down again until you reach right above the Muladhara and Svatisthana. Then
Oh, okay.
Then as you keep going, everything starts becoming cool. Because what happens is that the Nabi is moving around the void.
Uh,
As it's moving
okay.
around the void, is collecting all the dirt, all negativities that there might be in there.
Okay.
Right? So
So,
as it's collecting it, is throwing it out through Sushumna, it throws it out through Brahmarandra.
oh, okay, okay.
So
So you're
it's
moving,
good.
but basically the circle is between the Nabi and all the way down and come back to the right side of Swadhisthana and the Nabi
Exactly.
again, right?
Come all the way around. Come all the
Okay,
way. And as
okay,
you
okay.
come around, as the Nabi is coming, moving around the void,
Uh-huh.
it's establishing much more vibrations in all the organs, in
Oh, okay,
all the chakras around it, on the left and the right. So you can actually
okay.
feel,
Oh, okay,
if you
okay.
practice this a few more times, you can feel that the liver is getting cool, the kidneys are getting cooler, the chakras are left and on the right are
Okay,
feeling the
okay.
coolness, is emitting
Oh,
vibrations. And the
okay,
grace now as well is falling into the Nabi. So
okay,
it's a combination of Kundalini and the grace
okay,
going
okay.
all around.
Okay,
So
we'll try.
it's beautiful.
We'll
Such a
experience
beautiful.
again. We'll experience again. Because the other day you did also in your clearing session on Friday, last Friday.
Yes,
So
yes,
didn't
yes.
catch it very much. So maybe I need to try again,
It's
experience it
okay.
again.
It just needs a little practice. It's just
Yeah,
practice. Mhm.
yeah. Okay. Thank you, brother, for sharing.
Jai
Wow, beautiful
Shri
Yeah,
session.
Ekadash
Beautiful
Rudra was
session.
totally cool.
Yeah,
Totally,
yeah, yeah,
totally
yeah.
cool.
Wonderful. Very
Yeah.
good.
Thank
So
you,
as
brother.
Mother said in the video, very important because we really haven't paid much attention to Ekadesha Rudras before, but it's so powerful. It's like, I mean, these powers are there not just to take care of negativities, but it's a combination of Mother's love with this power of building up everything. So all the deities are there manifesting in their higher and higher standards. It's so beautiful, so beautiful.
Yeah.
Jai Shri Mataji. We have to stop